Roger Federer. Photo, Marianne Bevis. 7 times he has lifted the famous Dhow trophy, and twice more been runner-up, a 48-6 record. Indeed, he last won the title 4 years ago, still the oldest champion at the tournament, since when he has played 2 matches, won only 1. He missed 2016 after knee surgery in the aftermath of the Australian Open, and last year, he opted to play the indoor 500 in Rotterdam in what would become a successful campaign to regain the #1 ranking. In between, he made what is still a surprising loss from a winning position against the 116-ranked Yevgeny Donskoy, 6-3, 6-7, 7, 6-7, 5. It would be just one of 5 losses in a year of 7 titles, including 2 majors and 3 masters. Now he is back, and with another big target in mind, his 100th career title. It is a number that has remained elusive rather longer than many anticipated. He reached the finals in Indian Wells, Halle, and Cincinnati last year, which would have closed the deal by the end of 2018. So can an 8th in Dubai now do the business? Well, he is not the top seed this week, having slipped to number 7 in the ranks, 1 below number 1 seed Nishikori, after dropping big points at the Australian Open, and he did not defend his Rotterdam title. But as luck would have it, the Swiss drew fellow 30-something and friend Philipp Kohlschreiber, ranked 33 and always a tricky customer. The 2 men practiced together on Dubai's center court just yesterday, but the German has yet to beat the Swiss. Federer's quarterfinal opponent is scheduled to be Milos Raonic, on the comeback road from injury and seeded number 7 after a quarterfinal finish at the Australian Open. Come the semis, come a swath of fine younger players, number 6 seed Borna Coric, number 4 seed Karen Khachanov among them, but also in a quarter with the returning unseeded powerhouse Tomas Berdych and defending champion, the in-form Roberto Bautista Agut. And what of Nishikori's half? Well, there was a communal intake of breath when he was drawn against firebrand but undoubted talent Benoit Paire in the first round. And he could meet the brightest prospect among the young generation, Stefanos Tsitsipas, in the quarterfinal. And make no mistake, the 20-year-old Greek is beginning to put himself into contention for every title. After all, he beat Federer on his way to his first major semi in Australia. The 3rd seed, Marianne Cilic, was drawn into Nishikori's half, bringing the promise of the latest in what has become something of a rivalry in recent years. Nishikori leads 9-6, but their last match, at the US Open last September, went 4 hours and 5 sets. However, it is not just Nishikori who drew a tricky opener. Cilic's face remained impassive when the name of Gael Monfils was called for his first opponent, but he afterwards commented wryly, "Maybe we could do the draw again." Monfils is fresh from victory in Rotterdam, a former number 6, and as good as anyone when fit and focused. And if Cilic advances past the Frenchman to the quarters, another of those exciting young players, number 15 ranked Daniil Medvedev, lies in wait, a man with a 14-3 record so far in 2019, 1 title from 2 finals. In short, this year's Dubai is hard to call. It is entirely possible that one of those young stars will garner the prize. It is also possible that the informed Nishikori, or the rusted Cilic, or the on-fire Monfils, or the defending Bautista Agut could steal the prize. And Bautista Agut has hit another run of form this year from his unseeded spot, his ranking missed seeding by a fraction, in the Coric, Khachanov, Berdych quarter. The Spaniard is 10-1 this year, reached his first major quarterfinal in Australia, and beat Novak Djokovic on his way to the Doha title. And then there is Federer. Now age 37, he continues to push the boundaries in all directions, but now age 37, those boundaries are increasingly hard to shift. The Dubai faithful are sure to will on their favorite son, along with many more fans around the world, and the Swiss would surely like to get that weight of that number 100 off his back. Few would bet against it. Champions in draw, Roger Federer, 7, Roberto Bautista Agut, 1, defending, additional finalists in draw, Fernando Verdasco, Marcos Bagdatis, wild card, Tomas Berdych, twice, quarterfinal lineup top half, Nishikori vs Tsitsipas, Cilic vs Medvedev bottom half, Khachanov vs Coric, Federer vs Raonic.